fine with me. I am God and God is me. Dream so big, might die in my sleep, but I ain't running from it. It's only a loss if you ain't learned nothing from it. I turned to a boss, remember I to another country. It's for the love of the game, never for the love of money.
Bars, C5, just incredible. Hunger Flow 2, it's easy. Incredible.
I ain't tripping, this is easy, easy. Got 'em excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. Wake up, get to it, and repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing haters say. Let them talk about it. I'll bruise about 100 deep. Gotta walk around it. I kill it and then I walk away with the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch them talk about it. I'm in New York and we finna get loose. Squeeze the big apple and give me the juice. Don't wanna talk, I just do what it do. My alter egos can fill up a room. Hop on the flight, take a trip to Peru. Yeah, hop in the whip that is missing the roof. My woman of fire, just look at my boo. I'm the almighty, I'm
Now from the host city of so many Pro Bowls, we're on the island of Oahu in the capital city of Honolulu, Hawaii. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Dragons of Tokyo taking on the Redwoods of Honolulu. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Prescott looks to throw right away. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Prescott from the gun. Open man, the tight end, Luke Schoonmaker. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A gain of 30. Throwing, Prescott. That's to the sideline.
Down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
A second down throw for Prescott. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey, but now it's third down. When you look at this defense, this unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass, because right now Charles is number 27 in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Able to push his way through. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And they will take over 1st and 10.
16-yard line.
Ready.
Throwing to start the drive. Bauer. That's swung out wide to Harris. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up second down. Off play action. Bauer. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught at the 20. And touchdown. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Redwoods will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10. And a Tokyo first down.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. When you look at this defense, this unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Now Prescott going to change the play. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a big play there on third down. And even 50 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
On third down, it's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. They'll try to run this one in. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And that loss of yards there is not just on him. It's on the guys blocking for him. I mean, they're supposed to create some type of space or at least get a stalemate. They end up letting them through, and they ended up tackling him for a loss.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. And they'll run again. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. That's his 19th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dragons are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off the play fake. Bauer. Going for Jefferson downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Seven Pirates, go!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Addison hauls it in. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots, because this group on offense, they'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in-the-hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today.
Here we go, 46.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Next drive. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. These two teams all tied after one.
Homicide. Mustang 19. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Throwing on first down. Bauer. This is caught by Addison. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
79 Broncos. Dragon 60. Tempo.
They'll look to throw again. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jordan Addison. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And his guys have taken the lead. Now for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Play fake. Here's Prescott. He completes it to Julio Jones. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
We're going to 53. Going to 54. Going to 54.
Here they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. They'll get it across midfield down to the 49.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 44 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
And the Tokyo 1st down.
At 47. Then we're going to 53.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Hands it off out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Here's Prescott. He's got it. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, the first two drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by DeMarvion and Overshone. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. That's down the field for Jefferson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
Now a throw here to his running back. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
To throw on 3rd down, Bauer. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up early to about the 24. He'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Prescott on play action. That is caught. Sheds off the tackle. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down. To throw is Prescott. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches have told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
2nd down, Prescott. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half. 2nd and 9. Prescott. Flushed out right. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Off the play fake, Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Fourth down, Prescott. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. And this is caught. Touchdown! Marquez Valdes-Scantling in the final seconds of the first half. And the Redwoods will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 21-7. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. CeeDee Lamb, and finally brought down at the 43. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And just shedding him off there. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, an offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Bauer. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Mazi Smith in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Looking to throw. Bauer. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Here's 3rd and 6. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. That's swung out wide to Harris. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back to throw. Bauer. Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. Back to throw again. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. On 1st down, Bauer. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
At the 39-yard line.
Looking to throw. Bauer. He lets one go deep for Addison. And that would get a run-up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that nearly the punt that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
And that could have been the lifeline they needed. This is a play that could have been made. Instead, it's just going to fall incomplete.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long. Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
1st down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Down the numbers. There he goes. He's on his way. Touchdown. A big play there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Dragons are able to cut into that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Honolulu first down.
On 1st and 10, Bauer. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. That'll be marked marked as a 27-yard pickup. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Well, nice throw here right side. He hauls it in, and he's taken down inside the 30. They have certainly looked his way in this 3rd quarter. Another catch, and it's good for a 1st down. Back to throw. Bauer. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now this throw caught left side. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. Again, he'll drop the throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Damian Harris taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Redwoods will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Play action now. Prescott. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back.
Let's go.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Bauer. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. The interception was a good starting point, but still a huge hill to climb with his 3-score deficit and time fading. That's to Schoonmaker, the tight end. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Now Prescott. Looking downfield for Jones. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Looking to throw. Bauer under pressure. They got him again. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him at sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Bauer, going for Jefferson downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things through this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Here we go, 46. 26.
Prescott down. Escaping the pressure right. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And this is a situation where, as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
He's going to let it go again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Now a first down carry for Harris. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. He'll decide to keep this once more. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Nice pickup, 10 yards and a first down on the keeper.
Trap low 80. Trap 50. Trap 60. 65, 6.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Touchdown! Justin Jefferson, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Redwoods add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's...
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing to start the drive. Bauer. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Following the interception, here's Prescott.
Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. CeeDee Lamb.
Touchdown!
CeeDee Lamb. 99 yards. And the Dragons are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Here we go, 47. Hey, kill. Here we go.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Ready.
And they will take a knee here. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
65 cat.
Operating from the gun. Bauer.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
He's going to let it fly. And this one is incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown.
CeeDee Lamb with with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Dragons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. So here now is Prescott as his guys will go for the 2-point conversion. Now Dak. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending? Down the numbers. There he goes. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. And they'll indeed take a knee. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here we go. 19 Lions.
On 3rd down, Bauer. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
First and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
At 47. Going 53. 47.
Here's Dak. Looking deep for Julio. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
And this is caught. Touchdown. CeeDee Lamb finishing strong with 3 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Dragons have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Now Dak, he wants to change the play. Here's Prescott. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Dragons 32.
So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Ready up.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys.
Well, Charles, I mean, when you look at the stat sheet,
inside the background. Now I pull strings, they out to get me another day, another man down. I'm picking my shoes, I'm picking the litter, I'm pushing the limit, I'm picking the slack now.
The glitters ain't gold, look around where we roam through. In the land of the broken, it's a lot was prone to. Quicker sand was engulfing, but intact with my soul. But dispatch, I'm evolving, searching for solitude. While most fold, I'm comic composed. Stop the politicking when know they voters is froze. I'm off the hit with the 50s, I can't be product and system. I pray to God, no, we listen, won't send my fate with some kisses. Nah, cause we ain't got time to keep off our toes. The type of vigor make you consider throwing the towel. I'm in the mood to make y'all remember going the proud. Sharpen my sword, declaring the war on foes and cows, yeah. So pass me the torch, thrones and crowns. It's the voice of the future tonight, rooster sounds. The Bronze Age forever, this a God-given level. On a high like crescendo when my mind state resemble.
Picking your shoes, I'm picking the slack now. Spend most of my days thinking if I would ever live inside the background. Now I pull strings, they out to get me another day, another man down. I'm picking my shoes, I'm picking the litter, I'm pushing the limit, I'm picking the slack now.
And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. So here are the Rams set to go to work on offense. And they're led by a man who topped the 50,000-yard mark in passing for his career a season ago. In year 15 now, here's Matthew Stafford.
Stafford, the Rams won it all in Super Bowl 56, but last season was a stark contrast to that. The Rams need their quarterback to recapture his form from 2 seasons ago to help spark another postseason run.
Stafford's throw here hauled in by Kupp.
Here we go.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
50-50.
Stafford looking for Cooper Kupp again, 2 in a row. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3. Now it's Stafford. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. That is caught, and he'll be corralled right around the 34. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Well, they picked up the first down, but I was going to say I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot, and it's just not a decision that pays off very often.
It wasn't 4th and a yard. There was some meat on that bone.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation, but not a call I would make very often.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's a handoff to Evans out of the gun. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Stafford now to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Stafford's pass complete. He's got caught. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Evans. Shreds him with a stiff arm. 10 more there and another first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Now a throw here to his running back. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Stafford. Finding Williams once more, complete. So nothing doing there. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. And so far, a very nice, methodical opening drive.
This has the feel of a scripted drive that they rehearsed perfectly all week long, and now they're executing it on game day.
Script looks good so far. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Now Stafford. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th. Now Brett Maher for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Maher is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well, so your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. So the Cowboys ready to go on offense for the first time, and it is their now 30-year-old quarterback, Dak Prescott, who leads the way.
Prescott has some things to clean up from last season, leading the NFL with 15 interceptions in only 12 games played. But we can't overlook the good. 23 touchdowns and an 8-4 record as a starter as he led the Cowboys to consecutive postseasons for the first time since...
Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ahkello Witherspoon. And the Rams will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Throwing is Stafford. Got a man, it's Higbee complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I like the boldness of that play call from the offensive coordinator because he wasn't daunted even by the double coverage he expected to draw to the tight end. The result, a huge gain and a major shout of confidence for everyone on the offense.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Yeah. Just inside the 25-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field.
The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there of 20 yards. It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5, and now 1st and goal. He's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown Rams. A 3-yard touchdown pass, and the Rams had 6 to their lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area, and he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Extra point by Marr, up and good, and the lead grows to 10-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. John Johnson with an INT. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Stafford. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys. Really, I need...
And Prescott, his third interception. And he's got some space here. And the Rams are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Now, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here's Stafford. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Good defensive call right there, because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route, and he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth.
53, ready,
they snap it to Stafford. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Troy Reeder. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 41. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, rather look at the defense. They came in prepared, had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. And now Stafford's going to move him around. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throws left side, Atwell's got it. Second down and 4.
53, ready.
Here's Stafford. Delivering the pass here to Evans on the out route. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Stafford. And his throw is incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw is Stafford. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forcing throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
The kick by Moore is good, and that will extend their lead even further. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
After the made field goal, Marr back out there to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now this throw caught left side. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott. And
I can get it gone in a blink. We can make a from the sink. He can make a call if you tweet. I can make a ball when I speak. Brother used to hide 100. The hatchback partner used to bust a couple scams off of Snapchat. Shorty tryna come up on the bands cause of that. We don't give a Uncle Sam if you ask that. Where the monkey in the middle. Boy, I just solved the riddle for this pound cake. Giggles, now I see fiddle all around me. He little, my head was on a swivel. He was pushing a rental. Ain't it coincidental? He ain't really talking money. Who he talking to? Homie hopping, need a they awesome. I can charge a band to get a glimpse of what I'm about to do. They be talking to every about what they ought to do. I ain't tripping off of nothing. My name is Topic Discussion. If I give them attention, they all would probably start blushing. So power and hunt is the only thing that I'm crushing on. Bonafide stood on everything that I stepped on. I can get it gone in a blink. We can make a from the sink. He can make a call if you tweet. I can make a ball when I speak. Brother used to hide 100. The hatchback partner used to bust a couple scams off of Snapchat. Shorty tryna come up on the bands cause of that. We don't give a Uncle Sam if you ask that. Where the cash at?
They couldn't see me coming with binoculars. Even if they did, tell me who the was stopping us. The options keep popping up. Cops trying to lock us up. When it's out the picture, but it ain't no Diddy cropping this.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Dolphins set to go on offense for the first time behind their 25-year-old quarterback, now in his 4th NFL season, Tua Tagovailoa.
Injuries overshadowed a great season from Tua last season. He led a Miami passing game that was one of the best in the league, and even more importantly, took them to the postseason for the first time in 6 years. That jump they were looking for from him, it absolutely occurred.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now the rookie 3rd-round pick. It's Devon Achane. Fights through and now a crease. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Touchdown Dolphins! Braxton Berrios, 29 yards. And the Dolphins put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So the Charger offense making its way out, and at the controls is the league's 2nd leading passer a year ago. At 25 years of age out of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
The Chargers just continue to improve and take steps forward under the quiet leadership of Herbert, who's been the most productive quarterback in league history through his first 3 seasons. Over 4,700 yards last year. He's expecting to crack the 5,000-yard mark in this season.
This intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. After the turnover, it's Tua. And his throw here is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help set points on the board when this drive is over.
On 2nd down, a run by Achane. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Open man is Waddle complete. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. Flush to his right. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Able to convert on 4th to bring up 1st and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there. From the gun, it's Tua. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Sanders now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
On the move to his left. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Going deep here for Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Well, if I haven't said it before, I'm certainly saying it now. No one throws a prettier deep ball than Justin Herbert. This thing's on a rope, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Tua now on first down. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Yeah, he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up fourth down.
Jason Sanders for the Dolphins field goal. A 56-yard attempt.
And that was not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one for 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the action. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right, Will. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive.
Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 3rd and 3. Looking to pass. Tua. He dumps it off to A-Chain. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 9 yards on the play and a first down. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another first down. Almost back to the drawing board.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here now, 2nd and 4. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. His throw incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Eluding the pressure right. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down.
On 3rd down, he obviously wants to throw the football, but there's nowhere to go with it, so he takes off and goes. And now as he gets to the first down marker, he blows right past it and picks up big yardage. Partner, that's a great bit of improvisation.
Now left side on the swing pass. No gain on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. A short throw there, that's to Smythe, the tight end. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll run for it with A-Chain. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. 48 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. On first down, Tagovailoa. He'll swing this out to Mostert. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Touchdown Dolphins! Tua finding his old Alabama teammate Jalen Waddle. And the Dolphins have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league. But this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger offense and Justin Herbert heading back onto the field. He's been picked off twice in this ball game already, and they'll try to sort things out here as they begin with a first down. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. On first down, Justin Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
The struggles continue here offensively. Still nothing for them on the scoreboard, and now an interception.
Yeah, the offense looks extremely sluggish, not really in sync at all. Dare I say, looks like it got left behind in customs.
Oh, you've had that in your back pocket. You were waiting for that.
Probably should have left it in my back pocket, too.
Well played. A give left side. Here's H.A.
And on the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
And Tua's going to change things up. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis.
And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
So that potentially in a here in the second quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get them much. Maybe a yard, and that's all.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Herbert. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And that is incomplete. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers, and the Dolphins defense is able to hold. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And he's caught. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. 41 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. And now they're in the hurry-up. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Going right back to Wilson. 2nd and 6 from the 10. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Tua going to try and throw for it.
It's complete. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way, but there is a flag down, so hold the celebration. This one's coming back.
Illegal block in the ball. Return team.
So that will push him back.
And now we know why he had a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
Herbert on first down now. Going deep here for Allen. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And the Dolphins are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. So we've come to halftime after a happy sight for a lot of these fans. We're jumping right over halftime and getting back into the action. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Justin Herbert leading this unit out for their next possession. And, Charles, I mean, look, you don't bench a starter of his caliber, but 4 first-half interceptions. How do you handle it from here?
Well, the easy thing is right away you try and run the football, take some pressure off of him, but the defense understands that as well. My second thing is give him throws that are safer, throws that he's confident in, the ones that he likes to make, and that way you try and get his confidence back up.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And it's a short one here. Catch and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Herbert running left off the option. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
A little short pass. This is Everett. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down. Now it's Herbert. And
Touchdown in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me.